Hey guys, welcome back. Now, after yesterday's video, I just received so many questions about the new free edition of the TDUK Cache Cleaner. I tried to answer as many comments as possible, but I think it might just be easier to do a quick update video and just answer the most common questions. So the very first question was, when trying to download the application from our website, if you see a pass error, that basically means that your Amazon device is running Fire OS 6 or lower. This application needs Fire OS 7 to work. So a super quick way you can check your device is go to your settings, go to My Fire TV, click on About, and there we can see this device that I'm currently on is running Fire OS 7.6. So as long as you're running Fire OS 7, you can use this application. If you see that pass error, that means that your device unfortunately is running an older version of Android and therefore is not compatible with the cache cleaner. The next question was probably the most common, was how do I actually get a PIN code? Some people were actually copying my PIN code that I was using in my demonstration, which definitely is not going to work. You have to generate your own PIN code when you want to use this application. Now, there are three ways to generate a PIN code. If you open the application, you see this. Now, if you click on Get PIN, this is basically giving you two of those options there, or really all of the options. So the first thing you can do, you can press down on your remote, and we can see that address is highlighted. That's basically the page where you go to generate that PIN code. Now, on the Amazon devices, I can just press select here, and this will now open up my browser, and it'll take me straight to this page. And this is the page where you'll have the button at the bottom to generate a new PIN code. So all you need to do is just scroll down on this page. This has the step-by-step instructions if you need to enable ADB debugging on both Android TVs and Amazon devices. So you can see the steps there. You can see some background about why you may want to clean the cache, just general information. Keep scrolling down, and then we see the information about the PIN code. And finally, we see generate a PIN code to use this application. So I just use my virtual cursor, click on generate a PIN, and we can now see I've got my 6-digit PIN, which is F27A1A. I can click on OK, press the home button, go back to the application. I can now press back, I can click on connect, and I can now type in that code. So another thing to mention here is on the Amazon devices, you don't actually see the letters as you're typing them. So if I press F, it's gone in, but you can't actually see it. So that's a slight, we could say, bug or quirk with Amazon devices. So let's type in 2, let's type in 7, and then A, 1, A. And we can see all the letters have gone in. So I can now click on login, and I've now successfully logged in. So I can click on connect. And because our PIN code is valid, I've now connected. I can now clean the cache, or as recommended on Amazon devices, I can clean the cache and reboot my device. So that's the step-by-step instructions on how you can get the PIN on your actual device. The easier method, and the method that I recommend, is just by using your phone, because as you know, with your phone, you can just go to this address here, pincode.tdoctoruk.com/cacheclean, super quickly swipe down, get to the bottom, click on generate PIN, and you'll then get that 6-digit code. So I personally recommend that for maximum performance, to generate the PIN code as quick as possible. Just do this on your phone or even your computer. Get that PIN code, 6 digits, quickly type it in, and you're good to go. Now that's the experience on the Amazon devices. Now on the Android TVs, you do have to have a browser pre-installed. So let me jump over to my Chromecast Google TV. Here we are. So on this device, again, I can go to my applications. Here we are. Let's click on that. Now here we can see the typing experience is different, because as you type, you can see the letters going in. So it is a little bit different, but essentially you want to type in that 6-digit code again. Now to get the code on Android TV devices, if you click on Get PIN, again we see the URL, which I can then click on. Or of course, you can always just scan in that QR code on your phone. And all that does is it just takes you to the same page, this pincode.tdoctoruk.com, and once again you can scroll to the bottom and generate a new 6-digit code. Now, if I try this on Android TV, you can see it says you do not have an app that can do this, because I don't have a browser installed on this particular device. So for this particular device, I would just recommend using a phone and browsing to that page. And if you do want to get a browser for your Android TV devices, you can just search for Puffin TV or whichever browser that you like. Install that first. Let's do this one here. Click on open just to make sure that's working okay. That's now working fine. I can now press the home key. So next time you open up my application and you want to generate a PIN code directly on this device because you don't want to use your phone or something else, again, you can click on get PIN. I can now press down on the remote, click on that URL, and that should automatically now launch the browser installed on your Android TV device. And we can see in my case, it's now launching Puffin TV. So again, I can now scroll down, get to the bottom, click on generate a PIN, one click, and we now get that 6-digit code, which is D54962. So I can now go back to the application and type in D54962. Click on login. That PIN code has been accepted. Click on connect, and we are again connected. I can now clean the cache and reboot. One click. All of those application caches have now been cleared on this device, and in a couple of seconds, my Chromecast should now automatically reboot. So they were the most common questions I got asked, guys. I know some of you are asking about how we can get this application without a PIN code. It is available directly on the Amazon App Store. Just search for TDUK App Cache, you'll see it in the list and install it. So, and lastly, I'm actually working on a separate application which will force close, terminate applications running in the background. Bear with me, I'm trying to do that and juggle everything else. But as soon as I have a beta version available, I will share it with you guys. So really appreciate your support. Do like and share this video, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.